It's clear you seek a new beginning, and I'd like to help. This house represents a past I wish to leave behind. I'd like to give the house to you, with one simple condition. You must never open the cellar door.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2024 thriller Cellar Door. The film is directed by Vaughn Steen and it stars Scott Speedman, Jordana Brewster and Lawrence Fishburne. The film follows a couple, John and Sarah. They go through a personal tragedy, and following that, after Jordana Brewster's character Sarah miscarriages, they go house hunting for a fresh start, as many couples would. They can't find anything on the market, they're really struggling, and then a friend points them in the direction of Lawrence Fishburne's character, Emmett. They go to visit him at his beautiful house. He explains that he has got a knack for finding the right house for the right couple, etc. They stay for dinner, they get on really well, and then they wake up to find a note from Emmett basically saying, this house is yours, this beautiful house that they're in. They just can't believe the luck. However, it comes with only one condition, and the condition is you never open the cellar door. If you do open the cellar door, that's it. You've lost the property. You will lose possession of it. Sarah's delighted. John is happy but can't understand what's going on, and he's desperate to know what's down in the cellar. As you could imagine, this leads to all manner of issues, and seemingly their dream house turns out to be a bit of a nightmare. Right, what are my thoughts on Cellar Door? Well, this has an interesting concept. I will certainly give it that. I think part of the issue that I have with this is certainly if you watch the trailer, it kind of makes out that there's something supernatural going on here with this film. And that's utter twaddle. There isn't. Now, they certainly hint during this film from previous occupants in this house, because it turns out there's been people living there before, and it's just destroyed their lives. You know, it's hinted at that there's something going on at the house, sort of thing, but it's never really specified that it's anything supernatural or anything like that, and the film certainly doesn't point you in that direction. So it's a bit of false advertising, in my opinion, in regards to certainly the trailer. It's really a relationship drama stroke drama with a little bit of a thriller thrown in, this film. And I think a lot of people are probably going to watch this and feel a bit cheated by it, because it doesn't really deviate away from any of those things I've just mentioned in regards to what this film actually is. It is really just that. It's these two people, John and Sarah, trying to mend their relationship after the heartbreak they've been through. He is accused of sexual harassment at work with somebody that he's cheated with in the past. You know, he's got to deal with all that. There's all sorts of stuff start going off. She suspects the wife, and it basically turns into soap opera stuff rather than a compelling plot device or story in a movie. It actually feels like this film. It feels like a TV movie. Ultimately, it's really quite tame, and you know, there is no getting around it. There's a real air of disappointment in regards to this whole cellar door thing. I'm not going to say what's down there, what happens, or anything like that. You need to watch it for yourself to fit. But trust me, it ain't worth the wait. Whatever you're hoping to get from the cellar door, it is definitely. It's just there's nothing to report, if you like. Which it's not me trying to be evasive. There's just nothing to report with it. It's nothing at all. It's just he tries to give you a bit of a twist at the end. And I'll be honest, I didn't see it coming, but at the same time, it didn't really, in my opinion, elevate the film either. It's like the question really is, what are you prepared to give up or do to live and stay in a house like this? And that's ultimately the question that this film presents to you as an audience member. And you've got two different opinions here. You've got two dividing opinions. You've got John's opinion, the Scott Speedman character, and you've got the Jordana Brewster's opinion, the Sarah character. They've both got dividing opinions on, what they're prepared to do to stay in this property, sort of thing. There's nothing else really to tell you about this film. That's it. That's the story that you get. There's no twists halfway through or anything like that. There's no, I don't know. It's not edge of the seat stuff, is what I'm really trying to get at here with this one. It just failed to deliver on a lot of those levels, and I didn't actually have a problem at all with any of the performances. Didn't dislike majorly any of the characters. The John character is a bit of a dirtbag because of what he did, cheating on his wife and all that kind of stuff. And it's quite pleasant seeing him trying to scramble to get his life back together after all the things he's done and all the deceiving he's done. But still, you don't really despise the character either at all, really, because the film doesn't really make you care enough to despise him, and that's just the simple facts of it. Jordana Brewster, again, there's nothing really there with that character, but you don't dislike her or really like her. She's just there. But I didn't have a problem with any of the performances or the direction or anything like that, really. It's a well-made film. The production values are all there you'd expect with a film like this. It doesn't feel low budget or anything. It just feels like a TV movie with a fairly uncompelling story that's got an interesting plot device, the cellar door thing, that it does, in my opinion, absolutely nothing with, really, or not enough with, anyway. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on Cellar Door. Let me know in the comments if you've seen the film, what your thoughts are on it. And don't forget to call back on the channel for plenty more reviews and content very, very soon.